What is up, YouTube? We are back. It has been a hot minute. Been away for a while. Been driving this Tacoma. I wanted to make a quick 10,000 mile ownership review video here. So I'm going to go over things that I absolutely hate about this truck. I'm going to go over what I like about this truck. And I'm going to go over just the overall experience of owning the 24 Tacoma. This truck is VIN number like 8611. It's pretty early production. I got one of the first ones that was here in southern Utah. So, you know, it's a brand new model. If there's growing pains typically with a new model where they're completely redesigned a vehicle, and you know, with like the Tundra, it's got its engine deal going on. So anyway, my idea with this truck was get one of the very first ones, test it, see how it goes, and show you guys, you know, I'll be the guinea pig. So anyway, this truck is early production. I got it in March of last year. So it's actually an 11,000 mile ownership update and almost a year of ownership. So we'll get into what you want to hear first is what I hate. So let's get into that. So the first thing is something that I can't necessarily show you. I guess I can. Here, we'll do this. We'll turn this on real quick and then turn it back off because it'll connect to my Bluetooth. But right there, so as you can see there, I have a half a tank of fuel and I have 130 miles of range. So fuel tank, obviously, with 24, they made it smaller. I think we lost like 3 gallons of fuel. I felt like the gas tank in the old one was too small. So I am one of the guys that really doesn't care what it costs to fill it up. I just don't want to be filling it all the time. I would rather have a 50-gallon fuel tank and have to go to the gas station, you know, whatever that would be, a third as much. So the most I've ever seen for range on this truck is like 293 miles on a full tank. Obviously, that is kind of lying to me. So I have actually tracked the mileage, and I've gotten somewhere in the like 350-ish for range, which is better. But I don't know. I would rather have a way bigger fuel tank. So that is something that I absolutely hate about this truck, is the fuel tank size. Feels like I'm always filling it up. Show you real quick. I said this is a 11,000 mile update. There's the odometer, 11,303 miles. Most of that has been on pavement. I've done some off-roading. As you can see, we got sweet views out here. Done a little bit of off-roading. I also live on a dirt road. So about a mile of my commute every day is on a dirt gravel road, which brings me to thing number 2 that I hate about this truck. So that right there, this is the rear door. That is a door ding from a rock. This mostly is rock chips. So I showed this in my 2,700 mile update. It was not as bad. You can actually see some of these. You can't really tell the difference between the dirt and ones I've filled, but I've filled a bunch of these already. That's obviously really bad. This little thing helps a lot. Not enough, it doesn't go high enough. I actually have a ding up here somewhere too. I can't find it, I don't know. It's up there somewhere. And then this thing is obviously just getting absolutely destroyed. That's all rock chips. So that is not obviously that big of a deal. The paint is a much bigger deal. So it's a cool thing. They made the truck way wider, so it's got these really big fenders, kind of more Baja-y. I've kind of mentioned that in my review videos when this truck first came out. It's got a really wide fender, and then a skinny body. They talked about when they were designing this truck how they were going after more of a Baja look. So they went wide fender, skinny body. That means that those fender fronts get torn up. By the time I realized that, it was too late. and I don't know, I just didn't. Should have put some kind of a clear bra in there. This is something that I've done to the truck, is a slider. It does help a lot. I can hear on the gravel roads, all I can hear is rocks bouncing off of that, and occasionally I hear rocks hit the truck. So that's thing number 2. This is the last thing that I absolutely can't stand about this truck, is this feature. I don't know if you heard that, but we've been on a dirt road. I tried to open this tailgate and the tailgate jammed. So I have to push the button, time it just right, and pull on it to pop it open. Once I get it to do that, then it'll go up and down and it's fine. I've actually had the service department shim it once already. What happens is the tailgate shimmies over to the side and then it jams up over there. We'll try it again, see if it will work. There you go. So, like I said, it shimmies over, it jams over there somewhere, and then it doesn't go down. And the bad thing about that is the only way you can open that tailgate. You can force it, but yeah, I don't know. Seems like a stupid feature that is included in the premium package, which the premium had certain things that I wanted, but that was one of the things that I didn't necessarily want. And, you know, I'm kind of irritated that I had to pay the extra money for that, for something that I didn't want. That was something that I mentioned in my 5 Things I Hate video. A bunch of you guys have probably seen that video. But that tailgate is stupid. It's more of a headache than it's cool. It's a cool idea. Honestly, I think it'd be really cool. I've always wanted that on like my diesel, because we haul a gooseneck with it, and when you're backing up, it's inconvenient to put your truck in park, get out, go back to the back of the truck, put the tailgate down, get back in the truck and back up. And then sometimes on goosenecks, your tailgate is too close to the gooseneck, so you have to get back out once you're on it, put the tailgate back up and go back again. So I think the power tailgate would be cool on that. I think it's super dumb on a Tacoma. You're obviously not going to be hauling a gooseneck on a Taco. Maybe we should do that. I don't know. But anyway, that's the last thing that I hate about this truck. Then kind of an honorable mention, don't mind the stuff back here, for things that I'm not a real big fan of, is how this seat folds. So the old one, the 3rd gen, you flip the seat base forward and then you flip the seat back down and the whole thing is flat. You can't do that with this one. So, I mean, you can fold this down, but it's not real flat. Anyway, I liked that design better. It's not a big deal. It's just a, like I said, honorable mention. So for the good things on this truck, there's a lot. I said I made a video of like 5 things that I hate when I first got this truck. A lot of those are the same complaints. I just have been with, you know, I've had the truck longer and they're more annoying now than they were. So those things that I hate about the truck are obviously kind of nitpicky and dumb. The rock chip thing, it's kind of cool that it has that wide of a stance. It actually makes it drive really good. In my towing video, I towed a Kubota tractor. It made it really stable. I really like that part of it. That part is just annoying. You just have to put some kind of a film on it. Anyway, like I said, the things I hate are really just nitpicky. Most of the truck, significantly better. The powertrain is awesome. It is super solid. It's smooth. I mean, when you've got it wide open, the 8-speed automatic almost shifts like it's a dual clutch. It shifts really fast. You can tell that Toyota put a lot of energy into performance on this truck. Like I said, that 4-cylinder turbo is awesome. It makes a ton of power. It makes way more torque, and this is not the hybrid or anything. Like I said, it's early production. I couldn't get a hybrid that sooner. I would have. But even just the base 4-cylinder turbo is plenty powerful. It's super smooth. Haven't had any issues with the engine or the transmission or the turbo or anything. No powertrain issues so far, knock on wood. It's been super solid. I have had really no issues with the truck other than that tailgate has had to be shimmed and it might need to be shimmed again. I haven't really had any defects with the truck. It's been really good. And as you guys have seen, I've worked it. I towed a tractor with it. I put a whole bunch of bales of hay in the back of that truck, which that video didn't get near the views that I thought it would. I thought it was kind of hilarious. So if you missed that video, go back. It's about a year ago. There's a picture of this truck with about 26 bales of hay in the back of it. So it's awesome. I like it. The tech is awesome. Toyota Safety Sense with the driving assist and all that stuff is money. When you're going through a corner, it'll slow you down. If your cruise speed is set too high for that corner, it'll actually slow you down instead of just going whatever way too fast for the corner. It slows down for it, gets through the corner. It's awesome. Yeah, overall, you know, it is better, I think, in just about every way than the third gen. Fixes most of my complaints that I had with my third gen. And then one of the last things I wanted to talk about was quality. A lot of people hate on the new Toyotas in general. They're just saying they're plasticky, they're cheap, you know, they're rattly, whatever. Obviously, a lot of videos on this thing. That is by design. There's a little spring-loaded thing right here. So it's supposed to do that. It's not loose or it doesn't rattle or anything. Like I said, I've spent a lot of time on dirt roads. That doesn't rattle. The other thing is, I didn't really get the rattly or the plasticky or the cheap interior vibe until I sat in a higher mile new Tundra, like a 22 with, you know, 60,000 on it. The center console right here is kind of creaky and cheap feeling. Sitting in the new Tundra, I could see that. The new Tundra kind of feels that way. I get that. The new Taco, I feel like, is much more solid. I mean, like, when you push on the center console, it doesn't rattle. By this point in my third gen ownership, I had pretty good rattles in the dash. I had actually had a rattle, fixed the rattle, and had a different rattle somewhere in here on the third gen, and then I had one up in the headliner. It was just a rattly truck. This one rattles a little bit sometimes on dirt roads. It's really not that bad. It's pretty quiet. That developed right around 8,000-ish miles, so later than the third gen did. I think I have a rattle in here-ish somewhere sometimes, but it's not all the time, and it's not all that loud. So interior quality, honestly, I'm pretty impressed with it. I don't hate the quality. I mean, there's stupid little things like this. Like that's a little rattly, wiggly. This thing I broke making that hay video. I was standing on this and it broke. So I was kind of walking around this. You know, I had hay up to way up here. You guys really should go watch that video. But yeah, so I was standing on that. I'm a large American. I'm 230-ish pounds. And I broke it. So it is what it is. My third gen didn't do that. I walked all over that. You know, that was a little bit better quality. But overall, I think the quality on the truck is really good. I think it's better than the Tundra. Honestly, I think it's better than my third gen. So obviously there's some things that are different, but overall I like it a lot. I've done a lot with the truck. I did an oil change video. That oil filter was really tight. So it's just speaking of quality control and that kind of stuff, that was something that was a little weird. But yeah, overall quality seems really good on the truck. Last thing I wanted to talk about was mods I've done to the truck. I really haven't done much. I'm kind of trying to decide where I want to go with this, with the channel, if I want to keep it, build it, do something different, get rid of it, do like a second gen build, I don't know. But I've done the switchback LED daytime running lights, And then I added the OEM factory rock sliders that are mounted to the frame down here. So that's the two things I've done to the truck. Turn on these signals real quick. Get this port hooks to the Bluetooth. Anyway, there's the switchback. Pretty sick looking. That is the 11,000 mile ownership update. Thanks for watching. If you have any kind of input or requests on content or anything, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're gonna be doing some more cool stuff coming up. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.